안녕하세요. 제 이름은 코리입니다. I thought I'd give you a video update this time because I'm terrible at writing at any regular intervals. So I thought I'd talk to you a little bit about some random Korean foods I happen to have in my apartment. Actually, before I do that, we recently had a bunch of holidays. We had Children's Day, where all the children's got presents. We had Parents' Day, where all the children gave the parents presents. Some of my students asked, "Oh, do you have Children's Day in America?" And I told them, "No, we have Mother's Day and we have Father's Day, but we have no Children's Day." They seemed really sad and asked me, "Why? Why don't you have Children's Day?" I thought about it. Well, because the children don't make the holidays, the adults do. So that's why we don't have Children's Day in America, I'm sure. But last week then was also Teacher's Day. So I got some chocolate from students, some snacks, a couple cards, and one student gave me this nice little gift package. It was in a neat little bag too, and I saw this and I thought, oh, I think maybe that's chocolate. That would be delicious if it were chocolate. Got home, opened it up. No, it's sort of vacuum sealed, and it smells terrible. The only thing I can think is maybe it's soap. But if it is soap, it's very bad smelling soap, so I have not tried that out yet. Still a mystery. Um, so on to the foods. Uh, Mustard. I know what you're thinking. Mustard is boring. We have mustard in America. Sure. Uh, I got this to make for kimbap. Apparently it wasn't very good. I only made it once. And I thought, well, what else can I use this mustard for? It smells like pretzel mustard. Unfortunately, I have not found pretzels yet, so this has been sitting in my fridge for about 6 or 7 months. I don't know. Ironically enough, at school the other day, for lunch, they gave me a big spoonful of mustard. It had pieces of carrots in it. It was a little bit mild. It wasn't too tangy, but no pretzels or anything to eat with it. So all I could assume was I was supposed to just eat it with my spoon, which is what I did. Wasn't that great. I'll pass. Next, I have cinnamon, which is different from any cinnamon I've ever seen in America before. Turns out, I don't know if you can buy this in America, but it's all over the place in Korea. I was at a restaurant one day, and after the meal, they gave me cinnamon tea, and it was delicious. It was a cold tea. It was kind of spicy with a kick of cinnamon and ginger, and I thought, oh, that was so delicious and refreshing. I want to make it myself. So I bought me some cinnamon, broke it up, threw it in a pot, steeped it for 30 minutes, added a bunch of brown sugar and some ginger, strained it. I didn't have a strainer, so I ended up using a clean pair of boxers. It's not that disgusting. They were very clean. I probably shouldn't have said that. Now you think I'm weird. Anyway, it was delicious nonetheless, even through the boxers. So, cinnamon, still have that in my apartment. Next up, this is called Kim. I think the generic term for it, or the English term for it, is laver, or laver, seasoned laver, I don't know. It's, as far as I can tell, it's just seaweed. So, just thin paper sheets of seaweed. You eat this with rice. They'll often have smaller, smaller rectangles of it, and you can just grab a piece, put a bunch of rice on it. Makes it a little more delicious and salty than just plain rice. The other thing that they'll do is they'll take these big sheets, they'll put rice on this, and then some meats, vegetables, sometimes mustards or seasonings. I don't know. I've never actually made it myself. It's called kimbap. They'll roll it up, sort of like a sushi roll. It really looks like a sushi roll, but it's not. It's kimbap. I would consider it the Korean sandwich. You can buy them anywhere. They're cheap. They're delicious. You can just grab them and go. Great way to get a cheap lunch. Kimbap and mandu, which would be mandu is dumplings. Always delicious. So you can get kimbap and mandu for about $4. Another thing we have in Korea, lots of ice cream in convenience stores, grocery stores. They're always having it on sale, like 2 for $3 or buy two get one free type thing. The only place I've seen ice cream cheaper was in Micronesia. Ironically, in Koshrai you could buy a 2-scoop ice cream cone for 50 cents or 60 cents if you went to the store with the good ice cream cones. I have no idea why ice cream was so cheap in Micronesia. It had to ride on that ship for 2 months in a freezer container. I'm not sure anybody was making money there. But in Korea, we've also got things like this, berry smoothie. So it is very berry. It is very delicious. Definitely worth the 75 cents-ish that I paid for this. Definitely going to get some more. And then finally, I have a purchase I made yesterday at a grocery store. I saw a display with Coca-Cola, but it was 2 bottles packaged together. They often do that here in the grocery stores. They'll package 2 bottles together, and this one happened to be original Coke with this. I think that might be pronounced Ambassa or Ambassa. I don't know. I'd never seen anything like this before. I'd never seen a white soda. So I thought for $2, I'm going to give it a try. Actually, I think it was $2 for both the bottles, so $1 for this. So tonight I pulled it out of my fridge, took a drink. What do you know? It tastes white. I know what you're thinking. What does white taste like? I wasn't sure, but I was pretty certain that if I would have drank this blindfolded, I would have thought, I wonder if that's white. As I gave it some more thought, I realized it tastes like milk. Turns out, according to Wikipedia, Ambassa is a milk-flavored soda made in Japan, and you can buy this in Japan and South Korea. Apparently that's the only places you can get this. It's not bad. It's pretty interesting. It's definitely different than anything I've had. I don't think I'd buy it again, but it was worth the purchase. So, milk flavored soda. You probably can't buy this in the States, so come to Korea. There's other strange foods in Korea. By strange, I mean different. But that's all the things that I happen to have here that would be of any interest. Otherwise, I have like one little package of Easy Mac that a friend gave me, which I've been saving until I absolutely need it. And another friend gave me some Dr. Pepper, which I hadn't seen in Korea yet. So that was wonderful. But this is the interesting Korean foods that I have. So take care. Maybe I'll do another one of these vlogs sometime soon and talk about other aspects of Korean culture or technology maybe. So, 안녕히 계세요, and I'll see you next time.